Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Farm Sim 15. Having a look at another map, and today it's one that I actually played back in Farm Sim 13 called Wild Creek Valley. Now, I know we didn't play it for very long, not because it wasn't a good map, but I think we got distracted by something. Well, you know, shiny. So, it includes your three basic critters, these little bird things here. Chickens, yeah, I know, I'm just teasing you, you silly feathered bungers. And cows and sheep. So the stock FS15 animals and the stock FS15 fruits. So, let's have a look at what you get when you get to start the game. So, we get one Agristar, we get one multi of the Steyr family, a couple of tools for it. Well, one tool for it, actually, I guess. We get, well, not the smallest of harvesters, which is always nice. My dearest enemy, the Pottinger Mex 5. Header trailer. A couple of small trailers, multi-use. The smallest standard cultivator, seeder. You do get one mower, that's always nice. You get the little Euro boss. You get a mixer, you get your tedder, your sprayer, quite complete. Oh, that's why I had a chainsaw, it gives you one, okay. And then of course I did buy a couple of each critter just so we'd see where they are on the farm, and it even starts you with a nice Kircher water spray and device. Absolutely no mods come with it, as you can see, so. And if we want to have a look at all the goodies that go here, we've got, like I say, the exact stock gear here, plus lime because it does have the kelk mod and the chop straw mod, and I believe, well, the water mod as well, which is pretty much a standard. The clover may well be because the mod folder I use for maps has Green Direct and a few other mods in it. Although I do think I remember, yeah, as a matter of fact, he did, the mod author did mention that clover can be used as a cover fruit, so there you go. Move along here. There's our map, and yeah, pretty cool. Here we are again with, well, a little bit hard to make out, but you can see that unlike a lot of maps, it isn't just a whole bunch of fields cut into a big area. The fields are laid out around three basic peaks, because this is your valley down in here, and your farm is kind of up on a hill as well. So you start out with a little bit of wheat, a little bit of barley, a little bit of wheat there and a little bit of wheat there. I don't think those are quite where they're supposed to be, but probably pretty close. Alright, well, anyway, moving right along. There's our basic stats. So, there you are. Let's finish having a little look about the farm, shall we? You have a number of decent-sized buildings. The animation trigger is required so that you can close these. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Either in your own face or some other method. Appears here we have potatoes and corn. Alrighty. Not sure why, but there you go. It certainly looks like potatoes and corn to me. And a refueling station here. Excellent. And up in the loft we have, woohoo, another ladder to another loft. Yeah, okay, it's starting to get scary up there, though. So, pretty much all the doors you run into farm, there's the rest of our gear. All of the big shop doors, etc., do use the animation key, so do make sure you do get that into your stuff. In here we have fertilizer and seed. Actually, it would appear to be just seed, my mistake. Don't know if that's a functional tank or just decorative. Huh. This looks like a cow pen, but I don't think that it actually is. But isn't that what those are for? They lower down and give the cows like a big back scratch and stuff? Well, that's convenient. And alrighty. Okay, I guess you gotta kinda like do that. That's pretty funny, man. Do like a limbo dance or something to get under that. Yeah, I'm really not sure. That's kind of laid out like it's an animal shed, but kind of not. See, that looks like both of those are hinged. I should think they would both open. Once again, only the bottom. Now, and then it whacks you one. And now it's going to close. Yep, okay, good enough. So, moving right along. Okay, this would appear... See there? Again, this is why it makes me think this is a cattle shed of some form. Because that looked pretty much like it was a manure pit there. We have our own little BGA right on the farm. Like I say, just a little one. So, and they do conveniently enough start us with a front loader, and I guess that's why. So comes a couple of silage pits as well. Here's one of the fields we own, field 7. It stretches down there. The fields are very organic shaped. They are not going to be worker friendly. I suppose if you run whatchamacallit, course play, of course it wouldn't be an issue. Here's your chicken's pen with the water and feed troughs, fairly basic. Over here we have another large shed. Again, the doors do operate. They use the map door trigger, so we just hit the old O key and away they go. The okie dokie. And our cowosauruses are up the hill. Here we go. Hello, ladies. Oops. This also has a trigger. I wasn't sure if it was an actual gate, just because of the way it's kind of sitting partway open. Oh, check it out. The little lock thing there on the post works as well. There was an animation on there. That's pretty cool. It's too bad the gate doesn't actually make it to there. Yeah. Oh, well, not bad. Not bad. Good try. So here's the milk machine. I guess you could probably use the milk trigger mod and just put a little trigger right outside here on the ground, and you'd be good to go. Put the stop milk mod in, and you'd pick a place to sell your milk. So here's our lovely ladies. And, oh, okay. I believe this would be the water place for them, because this is a water trailer. So, we can give them their water there. I do not, however, see a feed trough, at least not at the moment. Usually they lay them out along the fence line. Did I just miss it coming in? Or do we in fact feed them in there? Yeah, I'm getting a feeling that we probably do that. Feed them in that shed that I said looked like it was a cow barn. This field here, yep, this is field 6, so we own this as well, this bit of corn. I've got a forestry area here. And, oops, I'm going to just about hit the fence again. There we go. See, yeah, that doesn't appear to be a cow shed, but I kind of get the feeling that that other one we were in might have been. Strange. I do not know. Yeah, like this. Well, simple enough. We'd, yeah, it's gotta be. It's where all of our stuff for our cows is stored, and then we got our silage pits here. There is a manure back here, so yeah, I guess your how they get from there to here is anyone's guess, but that would make the most sense to me. So, let's zip on over here. This is, as we can see here, if we go to our full map, there's not a whole bunch of sell points on here. There's one down in the bottom right, which is also got the biomass, so your heating plant, that sort of thing. There's where we are right now, and then there's one more up top, because the biogas plant they list on the map here is the one, of course, right on our farm. So, this, as I said, is your main sell point. If we go to, there we go. We'll see that we have the Agrivis, biomass, and the Gasthof, which takes potatoes. Wood chips, of course, at the biomass plant, so those are sort of limited. And then you get a place that will buy your wheat and your barley for considerably more, well, a good chunk more, but doesn't buy canola or corn. So yeah, you have only, as I say, a very limited. And it's kind of nice because a lot of the maps are getting really, really big. The only thing so far I found that I would maybe like to see here is if there had been one or two fairly flat fields. Just so you could add other things in, like maybe a couple of pig barns or that sort of thing. You know. Over here we can buy us some fertilizers. We can buy our tree saplings there because this also doubles as your garden center. Here's our tip point to sell stuff. Happy, happy. I assume we can sell hay there. Hay or straw, or both. And I thought that symbol was for what do you call it? On one of the other maps, I thought it was for a butcher shop. But and then you have a drop point here as well. And it looks like seeds stuffed under there, so maybe we can buy seeds as well. Interesting layout, and here's your calc. And there are 2 of these mission boards on the map as well, so there are obviously missions offered with the map. So, just up and over here, if we follow the road, yeah, you're not going to get away with any sort of big equipment. This is designed for smaller stuff. And be warned, there are some rather steep hills. So here's our shop where we can pick up our gear, as you can see from the entryway. Yeah, there won't be any 20-meter headers coming through there in a hurry. So yeah, here's your vehicle shop. Pretty much standard fare. That may well be the sell point trigger. Let's have a look here, just make sure it's not tucked away somewhere else, like around the back. There it is. So here's your sell point trigger for the shop. And I guess your stuff will appear in the front. Well, let's put that to the test, shall we? Let's just randomly buy something. Let's buy... sure. A Hurleyman. Okay. And there you go, they appear 30 feet above the ground, right over there. So if there's any damage to that, I do probably want all my money back, you know. Alright. So there is now, just, whoopsie, one more spot for us to check out. Yeah, this tractor's almost too big for this map. But like I said, especially getting back onto the farm, on and off the farm, it's a really steep hill. That farm is on the very top of the hill. Everything else is in a valley. So, I didn't really want to go this way, because it's not going to get me where I need to be. I'm hoping we can cut across, although I don't think that's going to work too well. So, let's see if we can actually find the right way, shall we? Me. Come on, try to put a show on here. Scary or what, lady? Let's get over there. You're misbehaving. Ooh. Alright, back at the shop. So across the bridge, we should get an option somewhere to turn the other way. Yeah, okay, you'll do. Hopefully this will take us somewhere near where we want to be. Probably not, though, you know. Oh, look at that. There's a road on the other side. That's a hopeful sign. That's a really hopeful sign. Tanks, we can go this way. Alrighty. My God. You know what I mean? No big gear allowed. Hey, I'll bet you that's Wild Creek. Alright, and here, yeah, this should take us up to our last sell point. Really, really pretty map, and if you don't want to be dealing with the huge fields and the giant equipment, this would be a really nice map to use some smaller stuff on. There's a meadow there, cut yourself some grass. And as long as, I guess, you're not towing outrageous trailers, you could certainly make your way around. You know, you're logging. Well, see, there I'd advise you buy one of them mountain goat dealies and a good sharp chainsaw and just drag them all down here on the road and then deal with them. Because that's some pretty, well, here in BC that would be normal terrain to log on, but, and they don't haul no tractors up there. No, they chainsaw them, and then if they weren't hauling them out with a helicopter, they would basically put a line on them and yank them down the hill. Alright, here we are. This is our final sell point. The Wasser... I'm sorry, I would just screw that up. Watermill, maybe? I don't know. And it would appear that we have... yeah. There we go. Okay, I don't know if that's a... I think I'm going to get off and do that. Oh, and I'm stuck on my tractor. Are you serious? There we go. I'm not stuck on my tractor anymore. Alright, so it wasn't for that door. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that is a tip point. It's just got a really small trigger. Okay. Yeah. Right there. So yeah, you do want to get out of your tractor and open that. But there you go, that's our last trigger. Or our last sell point. I'd imagine, well, there's a couple more fields around here. I'm not sure how we'll get to them. But that's pretty much... okay, they're just right here. That's pretty much the map. Everything has collisions on. All of these fences, all of these trees, etc. So, yeah, you do want to be just a little bit careful. It ends right over there, so that's a bridge to nowhere if there ever was one. And yeah, as said as well, it's not exactly hired help or worker friendly. But if you don't mind running gear and like doing it that way, which I do on occasion, again, good map for it. So I think that's pretty much going to be our look at... you're having issues, dude. You got to get your car looked at, man. Our look at Wild Creek Farm. I'm going to... this is a nice little road, isn't it? Kind of like the roads around here, all overhung with the trees. And well, not this time of year. It's overhung with these skeleton-looking things because there's no leaves. But there you go. Till next time, if you enjoyed, please hit the like button. All of your comments will be answered as best as I can. And take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7 looking at Wild Creek Farm. Ciao for now.